585-1051 is the Guinegard DJ Self. Mysonne.
What's going on with you, King?
Mysonne. So now I see a picture today of DJ Akademiks. And he promoting or upselling a podcast that he has Tekashi 6ix9ine on it and Wack100. Now at first I thought it was a made up picture, but then I saw videos surfing around with Wack100 and Tekashi 6ix9ine on a balcony next to each other. I mean, when I say next to each other, it was on the same balcony together. So I know it's not made up.
No, so what the issue is for me, Self, right, is this, right? You got one person, you got three people that are confusing to me, right? First you got DJ Akademiks, who pretty much is the biggest instigator of any kind of beef and any kind of negativity in hip-hop. That's what he does. Then you got Wack, who is supposedly an OG, who supposedly rep the Blood Gang set, who is always talking about, the codes and who he's connected to and all this work he put in and all the people he put on, all of these things that he talks about. He always advocates for Pyru this and Pyru that. Then you got someone who is a straight up known rat, who ratted on all of Pyru, right? So my thing is this. What exactly are you doing? Because for me it's this, right? If you're a civilian and you sit down with Tekashi 6ix9ine because you want to interview him and you just want to know what's going on, then you're entitled to do that. But when you claim a certain culture, when you advocate for it, when you're one of the main people always talking about this codes and all of this bullshit, but then you'll sit down with a known rat just to get some level of notoriety because you're going to get shock value and people going to pay attention. It's like, what exactly are we doing at this point, Self? What are we doing?
What if it's to say that someone or Wack or anyone says, there was a method to his madness? Maybe he sat down with. I mean, we don't know, but maybe he sat down with him.
Self, there's no method because they reached out to me the same way they reached out to Gilly, and Gilly said I declined because there's a certain code of ethics. It's not even about criminology. When it comes to ratting, first of all, let me get this straight. When it comes to snitching, it's not about criminality. It's not about street life. It's about integrity and a man who is willing to stand on what he's standing on. If I involve myself in a situation that I know can cause me to lose my freedom or my life, and I engage in that act because I want to be able to benefit off of that act, and then when it's time for said act and me to have to pay those consequences of that act, but I don't want to pay those consequences, so I want to see someone else pay those consequences so I don't have to pay mine, you're just a coward, right? And that's just in life. That ain't got nothing to do with the street. That's nothing. You're just a coward, right? So when you say that you uphold a certain lifestyle, when you say you are blood and all of this, and inside of the blood manual was never based on criminology. It was about upholding our own communities, us protecting our communities. But when you say that that's the lifestyle that you live in, and this man is disaccording to what it is that you stand for you to utilize your voice, your time, your energy, your platform to give him a voice, it's totally contradictory to what you say you stand for. Akademiks is a weasel. He is just a bloodsucker. So he's gonna do whatever it takes to just get any level of notoriety. So I don't put nothing past him. He just needs to be canceled because he's just bad for the culture. But the shit that Wack does sometimes, it's just like, bro, you can't want fame and notoriety that much. It's not that important. It can't be that important that you'll sit down with somebody who don't even have no morals or nothing. What kind of information or anything do I want to get from somebody that has no moral compass?
I feel it's just weird because, like I said, I'm seeing that people are calling this guy a snitch or he did tell. He's saying he told himself. But in the same sentence, and it's a saying, hey, do not talk to this guy, don't be around him. But people are still promoting him being around them, and it ain't just Wack. Because they're making songs, don't play the little rat in the club, and things like that are promoting him, especially like in the song, he's like, like that's promoting him. And you and other people are bringing him up in blogs and things like that. In the same sentence, people are still promoting this kid.
But what I'm trying to say, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is this. right? What I'm trying to say is there's just a level of code of ethics when you're just a person from our culture and from the streets, right? If you're just somebody if you claim to be a civilian, then you do not adhere or abide by those rules. But you can't every day talk about blood this and blood this, and I put this work in, I did all this, and you sit down and you utilize your voice and platform to try to make money with somebody who has no level of integrity, who did everything they did was against the Bloods that you talk about, you represent. Like, I'm not a Blood. I've never been a Blood in my life, anything. But there's a code of conduct and integrity in a man that I have to have a level of respect for you for me to give you any level of voice or utilize my platform. Yeah, people are saying don't talk to him, and you say you advocate for him, but at the end of the day, the same way we understand that if you don't utilize your voice to talk against certain shit in this industry, the same way that everybody is talking for, because the rats, the low integrity individuals, all of those people have a bigger voice than us of integrity. We get drowned out. If we don't say nothing about what integrity looks like, we get drowned out by the suckers and the cowards that just want to peacefully coexist and make money in this industry. So my thing is this: cool, Wack, you want to do that? That's what you into. You just trying to make a couple dollars. What you need to do is say that, bro. But don't every time some gangster stuff is going on in the streets and you talking about, oh, I'm gonna do this to you and this is how I rule business and all that. Like, what you're doing is you're a hypocrite. You're just a hypocrite. You always jumping in, talking about how much blood, all of this stuff, but yet it's still, for the right paycheck, for the right amount of notoriety, you willing to sit down with somebody that has no integrity. Forget being a snitch. The man just don't have no integrity at all. That's just the bottom line. He don't have no integrity. And if you say that you abide by a certain code and you're from a certain area and you represent a certain thing, then that's supposed to be anti what you represent. So you got to pick what it is that you're doing. And if you're doing that, then cool. We all right with it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we okay with it, but just don't involve yourself in stuff that's in the culture that's outside of what it is that you're saying that you represent. Just do something else, bro.
Well, so what if is there a way? What if someone is like, well, I could do what I want because there's no consequences. Like, I can do this and I could go back on the street and people going to say, what's up to me? There's no consequences.
But what I'm trying to tell you is you're 100%, right? My thing is this: the consequences for me is my own moral compass. Me as a man, right? I could do whatever I want. If I wanted to snitch right now, none of these dudes gonna hold me accountable. When I was facing 7 to 14 years, none of these dudes was gonna hold me accountable. If I came home, because that's what y'all embrace. It's my own level of my own integrity, knowing I'm a man, knowing amongst other distinguished individuals that I respect, that I call out, are all these dudes that join these sets, right? When you join these blood sets, right, the leaders of those blood sets that you join, they sitting there face their time for the crimes and the wrongdoings they committed. They held that down like a man. So don't grab on to that if that's not who you are. And we can respect you being who you are. So it's not about somebody letting you back in. It's about your own moral compass. It's about knowing that you're a man of integrity. It's about being able to look in your kids' eyes, because at the end of the day, somebody might accept you, but when they start looking, your kids going to look at you one day. And you got to say, I even stand up like a man or I did. So if you cool, whatever it is, if the amount of money that you make makes you feel like you don't have to have a moral compass and you don't have to have integrity and honor, then that's fine. But just stay over there with the people that do. Don't try to mingle and coexist with us that don't live like that. Don't try to create conflict and always want to talk to Nick, because I don't want to be around y'all. I just want y'all to stay away from me. Stay off my page. Stop commenting about what I'm doing, because we not the same type of niggas. Stop trying to act like we the same type of individuals. Stop trying to coexist in rooms that I coexist in, that I stood up like a man every minute of my life. That's disrespectful, bro. And that's all we saying is just go over there with the sucker shit. Y'all can do that. It's okay. We ain't even mad at y'all. Just stay away from us.
All right. 800-585-1051. Mysonne, thank you.
I appreciate you, man. You know how I'm on this, Self. You remember when you was in the club. I had to come to you to the club and say yourself, I love you, but you can't play 6ix9ine in this club while I'm.
You absolutely did that. You absolutely did. And I think my stance at that time was, you know, I don't play for myself. I play for the crowd. You know, I'm one of those DJs. So if the DJ, you know, I mean, if the people wanted to hear it, that's what I'm going to play. But then you said, well, Self, I'm here. You felt it was disrespect, and you're a friend of mine. So I didn't play it. You know?
And I appreciate you for respecting that, but it's just that some of us have integrity when nobody's looking. That's what integrity is, Self. It don't matter. You don't need a camera. You don't need other people to do it. I walked up to you like my man and asked you something. I ain't put on a show. I ain't put it on Twitter the next day because I believe in what I'm talking about. If a certain person ain't of a level of integrity, then I don't want nothing to do with them. And I feel disrespected that I'm in a club with a bunch of us that live by a certain code and culture, and we advocate for somebody that don't do that. So I appreciate you.
All right, one love, man.
Listen, blood. When it comes to this blood shit, there ain't no way in hell the B or the P should be for sale, blood. It's never happened before. To now, this new generation, this new shit that niggas doing, blood. And I can't even say it's a new generation because this nigga that's doing it, blood old as fuck. Blood's an old ass man and he know better. Blood know better. Blood know better, nigga. The B and the P is not for sale. I don't give a fuck who you is. Or how much money you got. It's not for sale, blood. And nigga, under no circumstances should any blood be fucking with no snitch, because if you fuck with a snitch, blood, then nigga, 9 times out of 10, blood, you snitching too, nigga. Or if you fuck with a snitch, blood, it's just like you snitching, blood. You might as well be snitching because on blood, nigga, you're going to be held accountable for the same shit blood did. Because whatever blood did that got niggas not fuck with him, and then for you to try to go fuck with blood and say fuck what the rest of the car got to say is foul. I go for anybody, any blood that try to do it. And yeah, you're right. Every hood do got snitches, blood. Every hood got snitches, blood. Every hood. But I bet you the niggas ain't on the block hanging out with niggas. Not with us. Not with no solid niggas. Dead homies, that's out. We ain't harvesting no snitches. We ain't harvesting no busters. We ain't harvesting no bitch ass niggas, blood. So, niggas better get their facts together, blood, because that's out. Nigga, this blood gang for real, nigga. From Pueblo Bishop Bloods, nigga. And nigga, we ain't, nigga, that's out. Nigga. And I know it's a gang of other bloods feel the same way. Nigga, you not finna come up in here and change the dynamics of the game. Nigga, that's out, blood.
Speaking of current events, so I know what's taking place right now. A lot of people talking about the meetup with Tekashi, and this is a guy that you hold no no punches discussing, and then Wack. Now both of these gentlemen meet up, I guess, with Akademiks. Now, what are you? What's your take on that? Do you have a take on that?
I just can only assume, from what I can gather, that those are 3 of a kind. Like, these are 3 type of people that naturally find themselves in the same room, enjoying each other's company. The energy is cohesive. They make a union that all 3 of them can appreciate.
I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah.
Now,
so you already know, like, Wack100, manager for several artists, Blueface, and most notably The Game. Now, I don't really rock, I don't really groove, I don't really like feel, I don't really like Wack100, you feel me? I never liked it in period, because I'm like, hey, how is this guy from the Valley? And then this ain't no shot towards the people that's really loped out in the Valley, but I'm just saying, like, how is this dude from like Pacoima feeling like he just got a stronghold on like the LA and the Compton Pyrus and Bloods? Just like, as far as in the music industry, I don't know. So that always had me baffled. And it's like, he speak up on everything. He always got opinion on everything. And it's just like, you know, I went at him, but we'll get into that. So the most recent thing was, you know, how he tried to make Game fake apologize for the Instagram live video that the gang did. I'll do a video on that too, so I won't really get into much of that. But now you got him having a meeting with Snitch9, with Tekashi 6ix9ine. He actually sat down with Akademiks at the Fresh and Fit podcast in Miami, at their little podcast setup. He actually went there, a gang member, you feel me, like a supposedly a self-proclaimed alleged like OG, like somebody big homie that supposedly know all the rules, you know, that's supposed to be upholding this still to this day. He go have a meeting with a person that snitched on a whole little blood organization and put most of the people away. And he's telling people like, I don't care, he was a civilian. How is he a civilian? You can't compare him to what Vlad did with Rick Ross. Vlad been a civilian. It don't matter if he interviewed people or not. He been a civilian. He has. You feel me? He never said he was Vlad the gangster, Vlad the lope. You feel me? He always been Vlad. So he's a civilian. So if he press charges or do whatever, you really can't. I mean, you can, like me, I'm not going to really want to associate with him because I know what he is. But at the end of the day, it's like you can't really trip on Vlad. Now, Snitch9, you feel me? That's a whole different subject. Like, that guy probably was square, good guy at the deli, like Wack100 said, but he wasn't, because we already knew the cases that he had previously before he blew up in the rap game, as some people would say. We already know he had crimes against kids, you know. So that was already like a no-go. And then for him to even be able to claim blood, it just was crazy. Now, Wack100 is saying, oh, well, it's the Blood's fault on the East Coast. Well, let me be more specific. It's the Blood's fault on the East Coast of the world, you feel me, of America. In New York, it's their fault. I don't think so, because they were just following suit from what they seen you do. From what they seen happen in California, you feel me? They seen Soulja Boy get okayed to bang a Pyru, to claim Pyru. They seen Chris Brown get okayed. They seen Ray J, not RJ, Ray J. They seen him get okayed, and it's more of the people that they seen California Bloods okay. You feel me? That was civilians that they okayed. They okayed people that was rappers. They okayed them to bang a Pyru, and they not even from California. So, you know, that's just mind-boggling that he would say that, oh, it's their fault for even letting them bang 9. He has to get held accountable, you feel me? He know what he did. He was wearing red rags. He was going around allegedly doing all this, doing all that, starting all these problems in furtherance of his image as a, you know, a blood. That was his whole thing, you feel me? He was the Mr. Untouchable Blood. So as soon as he get pinched, that's like right now, if I go to war with a few of my homies and we go to war, whatever happens, you feel me, bang, 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 you know, a lot of stuff happen, and then I go tell, that's bullshit, you feel me? I can't go tell because of what 2 or 3 people did. It's still a whole 3,000-4,000 more people, you feel me? I just can't go tell. So he wasn't a civilian. Snitch9 is a rat. He is a rat, and it's not okay. It's not acceptable. And for Wack100 to do this, it just makes me question him. Like, what else has he done suspicious like this? What else has he done freaky like this? Who else has he told on? Have he told on anybody? I'm not saying he did, but I'm just asking, because you know you are who you hang around. And I'd rather be a nobody hanging around nobody than be like a person hanging around a rat and like be a rat. It's crazy. You can't hang around no rat like that. I don't care. Like, what are you trying to do? Like, you trying to prove, like, you trying to like prove you trying to send a message to 6ix9ine, like prove a point to him. Like, yeah, look, man, I had these Bloods out here in California. They won't touch you. You could come out here and do shows or whatever. They won't touch you. Watch, we gonna do this. I'm gonna interview you. And we gonna see what's going on. What's gonna happen after our interview? Like, what they gonna say? He probably got a plan. You feel me? Just like he planned the stuff with the game. That's it, bro. Like, it's crazy. But the thing I want to say is, like, Wack100, why you won't interview the game? For him allegedly scamming, when I know, yeah, allegedly scamming all these rappers out of their money, you feel me, for these playlists and these playlist slots and all of this and all of that. Like, why you not interviewing him about that? Like, why you not interviewing him about his rape case? his sexual assault lawsuit that he lost, and he still haven't paid. They had to force it out of his hand. Like, why you not talking to him about that? Like, let's talk to him about what made him go from allegedly like being a dope dealer to a stripper to a gangster rapper. Like, let's ask him about why did he have a butterfly tattooed on his face. Let's ask him about that. Let's ask him why did he get LA on his face and he's from Compton? Like, come on, bro. Let's talk to him. How does Blueface in the game feel about you doing an interview with that rat? Like, how do they feel? Like, because they can't be from the streets and be okay with you interviewing him. Like, that's Blueface. Blueface don't like him. You not respecting Blueface crippin'. You not respecting his crippin' by interviewing a rat that he been going at. Like, it's not a good look for you, Wack100. But you really living up to your name because you really like Wack100. Like, you 100% Wack for that. Like, you crazy. But like I said, that just made me think like, wow, have you told on anybody in the past? Like, what else has he done suspicious? Like, what other, because the whole situation with the game was weird. But I'm going to get into that though.
Anyway, let me talk about that situation. At the end of the day, do I agree with it? I'm getting a lot of people here. Yo, you agree with this? You agree with this? Whether I agree with it or not doesn't even matter. I'm gonna tell you what HOCUS would do. See, I'm more on the side now. Like, even like when I spoke about the Troy Ave situation, I just be jumping. I just be like, if I don't like, so I be reactive. I'm more thinking now, sitting back. Let me tell you what HOCUS would do. I wouldn't have did it. I wouldn't have did the interview with him. Shout out to Roll Murder. Roll Murder is in that case. That's my bro. Me and Roll Murder, same house, Rikers Island, when I was fighting for my life. Like, all the G's was, I know everybody. G's came through Rikers Island. Shout out to Nuke. That's the bro. He told on some official homies, Mel Matrix. These are some official homies from New York. Whether they made mistakes in dealing with him or however y'all feel about what they did in dealing with him, y'all gotta remember, I'm a homie from New York. I know them as being the official homies from New York. However people do whatever they do within their set, that's their business. That's not my set. But I know them as official homies from New York. And I know some of them personally. It would be total disrespect for HOCUS to do an interview with Tekashi 6ix9ine. It would just be, and I'm from New York, I wouldn't do it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't let them air. Like, I'm gonna get into how I feel about Tekashi a little later, but I wouldn't do it personally. Now, as far as Wack doing it, I mean, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it, right? But like Wack said, like if Wack would have asked me, yo, you think I should go interview this nigga? I'd be like, hell no, Wack. Like, I'm not big bro. Like, that nigga, man, fuck that nigga. But Wack gonna do what he want anyway. And Wack has his reasons why, and I'm not gonna. I sat back and I listened to his reason, and I'm not gonna call him a sucker for doing that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm not gonna call him a sucker for doing that. Like, that's like, he got his reasons. I'm gonna say this: somebody needed to talk to 6ix9ine. Now, and I was getting to how I feel about 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine should be doing what I'm doing. Guns down like fuck. 6ix9ine, if you hear this, hopefully you do. This is what you should be doing. You should have came home. You would have had more support, not from the gangsters, but from people, period. If you would have came home and be like, yo, and just be like, yo, look, I got caught up in a life I was not ready for. So I snitched. I didn't want to do the rest of my life in jail or 15, 20 years in jail. I couldn't handle that lifestyle. I thought I could and I couldn't. And now my message to these kids is don't do what I did. But instead, you out here antagonizing people that you put in jail. You out here antagonizing dead people. Like, you antagonizing King Von, man. I love King Von music. I was a fan of King Von before he died. Like, I didn't like that. That was very distasteful. You know what I mean? Everybody that died from Lil Durk team, you want to troll him? That's not what's up, bro. That's not what's up. 6ix9ine, you don't do that. Because you're not even gangster. Like, you not, and that's what Wack is trying to tell you. You're not that guy. Like, what are you doing? Like, even if Lil Durk could do something to you, he wouldn't, because he know he going to go to jail for the rest of his life. Because you're a federal informant. Somebody need to tell him that. And if that's the message Wack wanted to tell him, I'm not mad at him. He needs somebody to tell him that. And if that's what Wack wanted to go over there and tell him, I can't be mad at him for telling him that. And we'll see the interview. You know, Akon embraced him on some, like, agreed with everything he did. I was like, whoa. You know what I mean? Locked Up was one of my favorite. When I would hear that when I was locked up, man, that was my favorite ish. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Like I said, somebody needed to tell 6ix9ine that. Free all the bros. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm saying that somebody needed to tell him that. And if Wack100 went over there and broke that down to him, I ain't mad at him for that. I ain't mad at him for that. I ain't mad at him for that. And I'ma salute Wack like he salute me. I don't care. I don't care what y'all think, really, because none of y'all in this, especially New York, y'all don't, like, what am I getting out of pleasing y'all? Like, standing up for y'all cause, and y'all don't stand up for my cause. And my cause right now is guns down, life up. All of y'all follow me and y'all watching what I'm doing. Wack100 shouted it out before all of y'all. I mean, in fact, y'all probably never would have shouted it out. Salute, Wack. I appreciate you for your support. As far as that situation with him and 6ix9ine, it's yet to be seen. Let's watch the interview. You know what I mean? At this day and age, I'm learning to be more, you know, sit back and analyze things before I'm so reactive. I wouldn't have did it, and I do not agree with anybody giving 6ix9ine a platform. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't agree with that. I don't think he deserved a platform because of the way he came. He be trolling. If his message was different, then I'd be like, yo, fuck it. At least he's trying to change these kids' life around. So let them give him the platform. I wouldn't give it to him, but let them give it to him. But his message ain't that. His message is very disrespectful. And for that alone, 6ix9ine, like, I could never rock. I could never, you know, embrace dude. I would have never embraced him anyway, but I could never think of him in a positive light. But you still got time to change, youngin. You still got time to change and show these kids all that trolling you doing ain't worth it. Because they think that shit is cool and it's not. Academics, stop helping promote it. So, you know, again, shout out to my brother Wack. That's what I got to say about this. I don't give a fuck what y'all got to say about it. Facts.
Y'all lingo look different. What you mean by I'm lame? Like, what you mean?
Like, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with what
You don't agree? What is it that you don't agree with?
Like, I just feel like a gangster and a rat can't agree on nothing in life. I don't give a damn how right a nigga is. Like,
so you shouldn't communicate. A gangster and a rat should never communicate, right?
not really because of the industry that we in. I say, like, I wouldn't really say that, but I say,
okay, well, come
I
on,
ain't finna
nephew.
agree with what no nigga say about no other nigga. Like how you said that you agree with him that I was supposed to run up on him in the club. First of all, my kids,
Wait. Slow down. Let me correct you, because me and Akademiks was on your side with this. I said that nigga, just because you was in the same club as the man.
I heard that.
So I'm saying
I'm
that
talking
nigga could have
about
been.
when he asked you, he said, if a nigga call you a rat, do you when the nigga who called you a rat see you, ain't he supposed to push up on you?
Yeah, you supposed to get out. Where I come from, you get out.
I don't agree with that.
But see, then that let me know you pump faking, then, nephew.
Nah, that ain't no pump faking.
You pump faking.
What? How do that equate to pump faking?
Because listen, watch this. The nigga Meek Mill just said something I didn't like, right? I didn't told the nigga, you's a bitch hoe ass nigga. When I see you, it's on. My wife in this room, and she'll tell you, I don't give a fuck if we at the Grammys, Emmys. Soon as she see that nigga, she's gonna head to the car. You know why? I'm getting off, right? So when I'm telling you, if you got the energy to say that nigga's a bitch, that nigga's this, that nigga's that, and you
adding
see
shit. You adding shit.
No, you see him, which I don't think you saw him in the club.
Yeah, but I never said bitch, and I don't even talk like that.
Well, what you saw? I know 6ix9ine had a video or something.
I don't even know what the hell that nigga talking about. I talked
6ix9ine, what did you have that video?
Yo, Wack, you hear me?
Yeah, that video you had. He got a video doing some shit.
Listen.
Hey,
21, yo, yo,
look.
look,
Before
look,
you
look, 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 look,
before
look,
you
look.
start talking, look,
21, yo,
I'm
look, look,
not
look,
finna
look,
do
look.
no. Look,
21
just let
know,
me say one
look,
thing
we
before you
look,
start
look, look,
talking.
look,
I'm
look, look.
not finna do
We
no fake
was
gangster
on.
shit on
Listen,
Clubhouse.
listen,
So
listen,
don't
listen,
start
listen,
yelling
listen,
and
listen.
doing all that extra
You,
shit.
I'm not yelling. Look, let me talk. You just spoke. He just asked me a question. He didn't ask you a question. He asked me
What's
a
that
question.
video shit you was showing us that you said he?
Yo, on the video, I'll post it up on my Instagram right now. I'll post it up on my Instagram right now just for 10 minutes. Cause I don't want to do yo, 21. If you want it, I'll DM it to you. Where I'm in the club, your manager, right or wrong, and put this on your kids. Your manager didn't go up to you and say, yo, 6ix9ine in the club with us right now. Put that on your kids. Your manager didn't tell you that.
Nigga, I told you that last night. Why the fuck is
Alright,
you
but
Like
acting
you
that's
like
what I'm
you
talking to
saying. That's
dropping a
what
6ix9ine?
I'm
What you
bombshell?
saying.
mean, nigga?
Why you act like you dropping a bombshell or
Wait,
something?
wait, but
I'm
I
not
21,
told
hold
dropping
you
no.
on,
that, nigga.
21.
All
I'm the
right.
one told you my manager told me that, nigga. That
So
don't
look,
mean I
let's so
seen you.
wait. For
I
the record, 6ix9ine and 21 Savage, this lame ass Wack talking, been on the phone talking for access of 30 to 40 minutes yesterday, right?
You
yeah.
said what?
Okay, all right. I'm just putting it out there. You've been
No,
on the
Nah,
you
I ain't
phone
hear
said
what you said.
Wack.
Say what you said again.
You said Wack was lame for
for
interviewing me, but you was on the phone with me yesterday for 30
I
minutes. You
said he
academics.
lame for agreeing with anything you say, nigga. Everybody in this fucking room just heard what I said.
So what was you on the phone with him for 30 minutes about?
Nigga asking him why he talking the way he talking.
But nigga, if it's on, it's on, right?
Man, I'm not finna do all this fake gangster shit on Clubhouse.
What's
Yo,
that?
what do you mean fake gangster
I
shit?
just told you how I felt. I ain't got nothing else to say.
Man, Wack
Y'all starting to
promoting the
talk fake
fight, man.
gangster and shit.
Wack
Hey man,
promoting the fight.
21 Savage want to fight too because he asked 6ix9ine for the fight, right?
Yeah, he asked me. He said set it up, and
Right?
I told a nigga
So
academic set it
niggas
up.
get crickets, boy. Don't come up in there fucking with me and your shit ain't right because I'm gonna put it on. I don't mind. I'm putting mine on the table. I ain't hiding nothing. But come in there and say 21, you talked to 6ix9ine willingly for 30, 40 minutes. You asked him to give you the fight. Come on, my nigga. You wasn't on there talking about rat, bitch ass nigga, all that shit. Don't
So,
do that, my nigga.
that ain't what I said on the phone last night, 6ix9ine. Put that on your kids. I ain't call you a rat on the phone.
You did, but after I already
All right,
violated
then.
you,
And I ain't finna
no, but after
look. This what
yo
I'm not finna do. Look, this what I'm not finna do.
21. But
Y'all
after
niggas be
I
with that
violated
internet
you,
shit. I ain't with all that
21,
internet shit, all that pump
yo
faking.
21.
I'm
You
not
did
sitting
that
down with
after
no
I
rat.
violated you.
I ain't sitting down with no rat. Period.
Yo 21,
I
So what
called
you
you
was
and
on the
asked
phone
you
with him for
why
30
You're
you
on
want
minutes
to
about?
interview.
Clubhouse right
I
now,
called you and
21.
asked you why you want to interview talking about sucking dick. That's what I said.
Yo,
And I said
yo,
I
yo,
want to fight.
21. Yo,
I
21.
didn't
First of
sit
all,
down and have no
21.
kumbaya with you.
I'm not
First of
about
all,
to,
I'm not
yo,
whack.
21.
I don't
You're
know
not
who the
gonna
fuck
tell me,
y'all niggas,
yo,
man.
21.
Wait,
I'm
wait,
not
wait. Hey,
taking.
wait. Look, hey, wait. 21. Respectfully, nephew, I know you. We always been solid, and I'm gonna keep it real.
Nah, you just
We,
said
we,
a whole bunch of extra
hey,
shit. So that ain't
we are
solid.
not the same. Look,
I
hey,
don't know.
look, 21.
I guess cause
21, listen
you
to
and
me, nephew.
6ix9ine friends now, so
Listen
you
to me.
trying to put on a
Listen to
show.
me, bro.
But I
I
ain't with
done
all
met
that
you
extra shit.
before. You been real humble. Me and you both know, nigga, if you was standing in front of me right now, you wouldn't have that energy.
Yeah,
Stop
right.
Nigga,
doing
that's
that.
cap. Nigga, that's on my
Yeah,
kids. Nigga,
right.
All
look,
right.
check
With the
this out, bro.
cuss,
Yeah,
Goofy.
right.
Check
Nigga,
this
I
Hey,
out,
will
bro.
beat your motherfucking little ass, you little bitty ass boy.
Man,
Hey,
that's
hey,
Yeah,
hey, I
right.
will beat your
y'all
little
niggas.
Right.
ass, little bitty ass boy.
Yo,
Now,
21.
now
Yo,
we wait.
21.
Now hold on,
Yo,
6ix9ine,
yo,
21. I
21.
came in respecting you, bro. And then wait. And it's cool that you don't agree with what I'm saying, but nigga, I'm not no rapper, nigga. I will
Yeah,
fuck
right.
you up, nigga. On
Yeah,
my
right.
room, nigga. I will
Man,
Yeah,
beat
right.
your
shut the
motherfucking
fuck up,
ass, nigga.
6ix9ine, because
Now
I'm beating
we
your
can
ass
Yeah,
get
like
right.
down, blood. I come to Atlanta, you can come to LA. We can get down wherever you want to get out. I will beat your ass. You gonna
Yo,
respect me,
21.
nigga.
Yeah.
6ix9ine,
Yo,
I
6ix9ine,
21. You want
respect
me to
you,
set it
6ix9ine.
nigga.
up?
And you
Yo,
get
You
down
the
21. You
south,
want me to
realest
I
set it
will
snitch
up?
to
fuck
ever
you up,
do this
nigga.
shit, bro.
Yo,
I will beat.
You the
Now
richest
hold on.
snitch.
Hey,
The
look, nigga,
realest.
you ain't finna.
Hey,
You call
say
me out my
less, say
name,
less, say less, say less,
nigga. What we doing?
say less.
What we doing, my nigga? You coming out here? I'm coming out there, cause we can get out, nigga. What we doing, nigga? I will sock you the fuck out. You
Yeah,
out your
right.
league, nigga.
Yeah.
You are out your league. You ain't finna come in here as you just a rapper, nigga. That's all you is, nigga. You ain't got the right rank of respect to fuck with me, nigga. You's a fake ass blood too, nigga. I'm from California, nigga.
I ain't no blood.
I don't know what you is, nigga, but when you coming
I ain't
out
no
here,
blood.
Listen, my nigga, we talking
I
about
ain't
me
no
and you.
blood. I
Look,
ain't no
look,
blood.
look, we
I'm
ain't
not your
talking
blood.
about
was
no
a blood,
gang
I
shit.
Wack.
ain't no
We
blood.
talking about, listen, we
I'm not
talking
finna do
about
no
two
gangster
men.
shit on
Hey, look,
Clubhouse.
Yo,
I'm
no,
not
it's
finna do
not
no
no
gangster
gangster
shit
shit.
on
listen,
Yo,
hold
Clubhouse.
yo,
on,
yo, yo,
bro.
yo, look,
So
look,
Hold
look,
say
on,
look.
my
less.
nigga.
Yo, Wack,
Listen,
Say
it
look,
ain't
less.
hold
no
Say
on.
gangster
less.
Hold
Say
shit.
on.
less.
It ain't
Hold
no,
on.
yo,
You talking
21.
about two men.
21. Y'all
When
could
you
get in
want
the,
to get down,
yo,
my nigga.
21, y'all could get in the room by
Hold
yourself,
on.
no
When you
camera.
when you want to get out, cause you sound like, cause you called me out my name, I let it go. But when you want to get out, my nigga,
Look,
Whenever
I'm
you
watch
want
finna
to
he
get
stay
shit the
down.
quiet.
bed, nigga.
Whenever
Watch
you
he
want
stay
to get down.
quiet.
I'm in
Okay, when
Atlanta.
you coming to
I'm in
LA?
Atlanta. I'm in Atlanta. I'm
When
in
you
Atlanta.
coming to LA?
I'm in Atlanta, bro.
When you
I'm in
coming to
Atlanta.
we can do that
I'm
too,
in
nigga.
Atlanta.
Hey
I'm
look,
in Atlanta,
21,
bro.
know this. I know this. I was roaming
Look,
that.
bro.
I was
You
roaming
don't
the
gotta do
A
all that.
before.
You don't gotta do all that. I'm scared already, bro. I'm scared. You don't gotta do all that.
Nah, you
I
right.
tell you what,
I'm
Yo,
already scared, bro. I'm
yo,
nigga,
scared,
you
bro.
yo,
know,
yo,
bro,
Wack.
I
I'm gonna
know.
Yo,
slap the
Wack.
shit.
Yo,
You know
Wack.
what? I'm not gonna even ball my fists up. I'm gonna slap you up, nigga.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
Wack,
hey, one
Wack,
mic, one mic,
No,
one
Wack,
mic,
on the
one
real
mic,
though,
one mic,
nigga.
one
Wack.
mic,
Nigga, you's
one
a
mic, one
rapper,
mic,
Hey,
one
nigga.
mic,
Wack,
one
calm
I
mic.
down,
beat your
bro.
little ass. You ain't even in my
One
Wack,
league,
mic,
nigga.
calm the
Fucking with
Yo,
fuck
me.
Wack.
down,
Yo,
bro.
one mic,
hold on. Yo, Wack.
one mic.
Hey, all y'all
Coming
calm
in
down. This
calling
is
me out my
Hey,
name,
unnecessary,
nigga.
bro.
My wife
Wack,
would
just
go
chill
there.
I
out,
need
Nigga,
bro.
I'ma
y'all.
beat your nigga. I'ma put
Hey,
you on
Wack,
power room, nigga.
Yo, wait.
I'ma
Let's
beat
go
you
to
Wack,
so bad
Atlanta.
you ain't gonna
Yo,
have
yo,
no
Wack.
choice but
Wack,
to
Let's
get
chill
go
up
to
out,
out,
You
nigga.
bro.
gonna
Atlanta.
put him
Yo, Wack.
on.
Let's go to Atlanta.
Wack,
He don't
shut
want.
up,
He don't
shut
want
up,
no
6ix9ine.
cameras, no
Y'all
nothing.
chill
Let's
out, bro.
go.
Yo, let's go to
Y'all
Atlanta.
Yo,
chill
Yo,
that
Wack.
shit
I'm
one
out,
mic.
coming with
bro.
you.
No,
Y'all
Yo,
need
no,
to
Wack.
chill
6ix9ine.
out.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't
Hey,
got nothing to
yo.
do with you, 6ix9ine. The nigga come in the room. I respected the nigga. You said some slick shit. You don't agree with my thing. Cool, but nigga, you was just on the phone with the man 45 minutes, nigga. Don't no nigga be on the phone with no nigga they hate like that for 45 minutes,
Hey,
nigga.
Wack,
I
just
don't.
chill out, man. Wack, just chill out, bro.
Nigga, man,
Just
I'ma
chill out.
beat
Crystal,
the
you
Just
shit
want
chill
to
out
out with
that
all
nigga.
reset?
that, man.
My
That
wife
ain't
would
even
tell you I done
necessary.
seen that nigga. That nigga done umped me too, but next time I see him, I'ma sock him out.
He gone,
All
Wack.
you little rapper niggas know this, nigga. I am not a rapper. Don't come playing with me, nigga. You too light in the ass. If you ain't skilled enough, been around long enough, nigga, you might want to be a little hesitant about that mouth. Cause I'm gonna violate you. Straight up.
All right,
I'm
so
Yo,
sock the shit
21,
out,
you
hold
nigga.
on.
quiet,
So let
boy.
me.
Yo, listen.
I'm gonna
Yo,
reset
listen.
the
Can
room
I
real
get this
quick.
off?
Hey,
Yo, can
6ix9ine,
I get
stop
this off?
I'm
instigating
gonna
shit,
reset the
bro.
room real quick.
Nigga,
All
suck dick,
I'm.
nigga. You just copped it,
Hey,
nigga.
yo,
Just said
bruh,
you didn't have
shut
that
up.
energy. Yo, I swear to my mother, 21 yesterday.
All right,
Let it
you gonna
rock.
stop?
Just a
Cause I said
second.
I'm gonna reset the room. So I
Now
need you to.
wait.
Yo, top of the morning, bro. Man, top of the morning. What's up with your nigga Wack? Oh man, just smoking, talking shit, man. You know. What's up with Wack, man? Man, I don't know. That shit be, man. I don't know, bro. That should be weird. That should be weird. Niggas be so anti-snitch, though. Yeah, but like, that's what I be saying. Niggas be anti-snitch, all this morals and values shit, and then at one pick, all y'all anti-snitching and morals and values just went out the window, like in one picture. Like, for some Knight would never. For some Knight would never. Yeah, for some views though. Nigga already got money. It's for the views at this. That's what I'm saying. Like that nigga, like, oh, he getting that nigga got money, bro. Like, bro, it's certain shit. Like, it's certain shit a real nigga just not gonna do, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck what it. I don't give a fuck what his folk money. It's something a nigga when you got morals and values and principles, nigga. And nigga, and you a stand up individual, a pillar in your community, nigga. It's certain shit that you just not supposed to do. It's certain shit the people not supposed to see you do, nigga. And come on, you know what I mean? Like, correct. I would have got on there and slapped this dumbass, and it would. I wouldn't have been there. Like I'm not gonna be around there. Why would I even be there? Like, you know what I mean? I wouldn't even have been around. I'm not. I wouldn't have accepted. It's nothing that I want to hear from that dude. There's nothing. Only thing I want to hear out that nigga mouth is you could come over and fuck my bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it, nigga.
Hey, yo, listen, check this out. All you niggas calling niggas is close to me that I know. Hey, look, bro, your opinion don't matter to me. All right, a lot of you niggas I know, we got the same color flag or whatever. Fuck all that. Right? I'm gonna say something y'all don't want to hear. Every nigga I know got a nigga in their neighborhood that you know that's telling that y'all looking the other way. Real street niggas that been put on, been to the joint, all that. Stop calling niggas about what Wack did. If you don't want to call Wack and ask Wack, shut the fuck up and live your little weird ass life. Cause Wack don't fuck with you anyway. All you niggas, especially you Damoos out here on the West. Stop calling niggas. Don't Wacko. Stop calling him. Stop calling niggas. Why he? Because I the fuck wanted to. And you don't matter. You got a problem? Get at me. And don't tell when it happened. How about that?